Shalom, shalom. Yashara Allah. Okay, with the Hebrew Israelite coming in week in and week out. Alright, to chant down Babylon and to preach the gospel, man, to elevate our people. So when you read Baruch 4, it tells you that. Can you read that quickly? Baruch 4. Because we're the real Illuminati, man. Illuminati. Okay, we're here to illuminate. 4, 2. Read that quickly.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob.
Right, turn thee, O Jacob.
And take hold of it.
Right, and take hold of it. Right.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Right, walk in the presence of the light thereof. So that truth is the light thereof. The light that will allow us to come out of these darkness. And this is the darkness, man.
That thou mayest be illuminated.
Right, and that thou mayest be illuminated, man.
Right.
So we bring the light. Alright, so that's what we're doing in the street. Though our people don't understand that, but that's what we're doing, man. Alright? So before we start, we'll turn to the east. And we'll give our praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. Alright, double honors to the apostle who teach and rule well. Can you get 2 Timothy? Get 2 Timothy. No, 1 Timothy 5. Let's read 16 and 17 before I even give double honors. Okay, because everything has to be done according to the oracle of Yahweh. Who's got it? Yeah.
17?
16.
Okay, Khan, this is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 17.
Right.
Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor.
Right.
Especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
Right. So we have to give double honors to the apostle GMS, like I always say. The reason being, we learn the truth through them. We are offspring of GMS. We might not be part of GMS. We might not keep the lunar Sabbath. We might keep the Friday sundown to Saturday sundown Sabbath. But still, we learn the truth from GMS. So we have to give them double honors. Okay? Double honors in speech and also in deeds. So if you got brother that blessing, you know, the apostle of Great Millstone, and any apostle and elder that help you in the truth, you're doing it biblically. So right, so that being said, I would say double honors, all right, to the apostle of Great Millstone, okay, and other apostle, okay, who taught us the truth and who rule well, all right, and peace salutation to the brothers who are in the Lord, bringing our beautiful gospel all across the globe. All right, shalom wahab to the few sisters and the Akim, all right, who are keeping 100 in, you know, sincerity, in truth and sincerity, and I am waiting the return of Yahushua. All right. So that being said, we'll delve into the, you know, into the lesson of today. All right, and we'll start with the famine. Okay, and I want you to go into your. What's up? There's like send me an article. Send me an article regarding yeah, Mala, you get 2 Timothy 6 and 22. Yeah, no, that one. It's a long one. About the famine.
Oh, calm.
I can't even send it to you.
Don't worry.
That's it. I want you to read that, man. So we're going to read an article, okay, that insiders, Russian insiders, wrote and published regarding the famine that's coming in the land, man. Okay? Alright? We're going to get it because the internet of this place is a bit weird. We're going to get it, we're going to read it, we're going to break it down. We're going to come with scriptures, man. Okay? So people have to understand that the famine is a powerful thing. It's coming. As well as the famine of the word, man. Okay? We are at the end of this movie. At the end of this movie, man. Like the Bible says in Habakkuk 2, I believe, right? Is it 2 or 3? 2. Talking about the prophecy, and he said that tarry, man. Even if it doesn't come, I'm roughly paraphrasing. Tarry. Okay, and you can see through the signs, okay, that the famine is coming, because you will find out, if you look deep into what's going on in this country, that there are a shortage, you know, regarding the lot of product. All right, obviously they have food stock in a lot of warehouses, but very soon you know, as we go deep into the famine, we will feel it, man. Okay? It could be, you know, something that's genuine because, something that's genuine because of what? Because of the shortages, because of the war, okay? Or it could be, I want to say and it could be something that is done through, you know, like done by design. Because you know they want to bring about the digital currency, man, to control us, okay? The smart cities, man. The smart cities, what's going on in China will happen eventually in Europe and in other you know places in this world, man. Okay, but in order for it to be manifested, it has to be a situation, okay, that, you know, order out of chaos. Okay, so brother, we are watchers, man. So we're supposed to know what's going on. When you wake up in the morning, go into these, you know, websites and be able to know and read, you know, the news about what's going on currently in this world, so you can understand. Watch and pray. That's what the Bible tells us, man. Watch. Yahweh told us, watch and pray, man. So you're able to see what's going on. A watcher can see things coming a mile away, man. When you go into this fort, back into this ancient town, they had watchers who were watching to see what was going on. Okay, so that's what we're doing now.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with.
Should we come?
Nah, I just woke up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the article, right? This is what it reads. This is the header of the article. It says, pro-Putin news organization says there are fears of the United Kingdom
Right, so
famine.
pro-Putin news organization say there are fears of UK famine and cannibalism because of a Jeremiah Clarkson joke. Anyway, but you know, actually no, truth are told in jest, right? You know, subliminals. Carry on reading.
Okay, so basically what it says here, it says a Russian news site has reported that Britain will soon turn to cannibalism.
Right, soon turn to cannibalism, man. You gotta understand, hunger pain is a real thing, man.
Amid horrendous food shortages caused by war in Ukraine.
See, I mean, horrendous, and these are people that who know what's going on in these society. They know what's going on behind the scene. He did us a favor. That Russian, they give us a clue, man. Can I make us think that everything is okay? No, there is a shortage that is right there, but we will know that when we wake up one morning and then we go to Tesco and we can't get what we want. When they start when they start to ration, right? When they start to ration the food, okay, in those big places, in those big stores, that's when you're gonna realize that actually the formula. But for us, it wouldn't be a surprise. But imagine these people how they would start panicking. Carry on.
Based entirely on a Jeremy Clarkson column.
Right.
Now it says pro-Kremlin channel and websites so-and-so reports on the May the 23rd. Things are not going well in the United Kingdom.
See, things are not going well in this kingdom, and you know, during the Jubilee, they were having fun.
Yep, that's right.
And I was looking at him, I was like, yo, man, these people are having fun. It makes sense because very soon that kingdom is falling. And what did I see? While they were in the chariot.
That's right.
In the ceremony, you know, of the Jubilee, they saw a chariot, man.
That's right. When those jets were
was doing the
bringing out smoke.
Yeah, smoke.
Colors of smoke. Man.
Right.
The chariot just skimmed through, man.
And that was just saying that.
That's
Can you quickly go to Zechariah 5, man?
That's right.
Before you carry on, let's see what these chariot was saying. Because when you see, it's a meaning, man. It's a meaning behind everything, man. Okay? Are you there, Malak?
Zechariah 5:1.
Yeah.
Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes. And
Then
looked,
I turned and lifted up my eyes and what?
and looked, And behold, a flying roll.
And behold, a flying roll, man. So what is that flying roll? We explain it time and time again that the prophet, when they was talking, they were explaining things in the term that they in ancient terminology. So you have to be able to apply that ancient terminology into modern day terminology to understand that this is what they call a UFO, which is in biblical term a chariot. Carry on, Malak.
It says,
No.
And he said unto me, what seest thou?
What seest thou?
And I answered, I see a flying roll.
I see a flying roll. It's like you see, you look at a flying roll, that thing, when I zoom in, it was like a flying roll, a white flying roll, or a white cloud.
That's right.
Okay, carry on.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits.
So we see it like that, but they're big, man.
right.
That's the smallest thing, I guess, because they're big. Carry on, Malak.
Then said he unto me,
Right?
this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
You see the curse. So when you ask the chariot was cruising, he was just telling people that these places cursed, man. He's saying that we're watching over you, we're watching all the filthiness that goes on, and we're coming forward. Carry on, Malak.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
That's right. And that's it, man.
That's right. And,
Okay.
And I saw in the interview of what's it called again, the Jubilee, you know, the Queen's grandson was able to spot the chariot that was up there in the sky.
See that?
But then I think one of the Queen's sons basically he had like a woman, like a wife, and she was just telling the son, just put your hand down, put your hand down.
See that?
You see what I'm saying?
See that? But I know what's going on.
That's
man.
right. Reading on from the article, it says things are not going well in the United Kingdom.
Right, things are not going on. You see that, man? Esau is losing it. Let me tell you something. When we out there preaching, you gotta understand the angle out here, and they're putting things together to make that truth more potent and more, trustworthy. We see an Edomite walking by, and he lost it, man. He's supposed to be Jubilee. I remember him the Jubilee, and yesterday was the Jubilee, and he's not Jubilee. He's out of his mind.
Yeah.
And Esau, streaming.
Yeah.
That's a sign, man. The sackcloth that they're about to wear.
That's right.
Because we wore that sackcloth for a long time.
Right.
They're about to wear that sackcloth very
That's
soon. Carry on.
Their own population is preparing for starvation.
Right. Their own population is preparing for starvation. But he doesn't feel like it. When they go to Tesco, he can buy things.
Yeah, that's right.
He doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
It's coming, that's right.
It's coming.
It is.
Hey, things are bad in this country, man.
Yeah.
Don't let the media fool you.
That's right.
Okay? Carry on.
It is also claimed a state of emergency.
Wow, see that? So you have to understand, before they declare a state of emergency in every country, the government already know about it, but they're making meetings about it so they can control, because people will go crazy.
That's right.
They'll bug out, so they have to control it. So they're preparing. That's why you see, sometimes you go to a place and you see certain road are blocked.
Yeah.
Because they're doing drill to see how they'll be able to contain, like to how do you say that? To contain the madness that's about to manifest, man.
That's right.
Okay, carry on.
It had been declared in Britain due to food shortages,
Right?
and explained entirely seriously.
Right.
In May the 18th, the article how the British TV presenter Jeremy Clarkson of Top Gear warned about the danger of cannibalism in the United Kingdom.
You see that? The danger of cannibalism, and there was a lot of movie that came out. If you go on, I don't know if they still have it, because for some reason they've been taking out certain key movie on Netflix. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
So certain movie I watched, what about cannibalism, man? Let me tell you something. Esau was deep into cannibalism before he came into power. These people are deep into cannibalism, but we're gonna go, before we go into the cannibalism, let's finish it first, and let's get back to the cannibalism, because it will happen, man.
That's right.
Hunger pain, it puts your mind into surviving mode. There's a level that people haven't experienced now yet. That's why they be talking about, I will never eat my son, I will never eat my daughter. But you don't know about hunger pain.
It's true.
Yeah, carry on.
Residents of the United Kingdom are very frightened that Ukraine, the world's leading supplier of grains and vegetable oils, no longer supplies anything to anyone.
See that? Carry on.
Store shelves are empty, and because of this, the country is rolling down an inclined plane.
See that?
It says the British are already being pushed towards cannibalism.
Now, when a woman is pregnant and she's 1 month, can you see it? You can barely see her belly. Does it mean she's not pregnant?
It's true.
But as a belly, as a pregnant, get to the end, you see it coming out more. And just because you don't see these stores being empty, it doesn't mean that we don't have a problem, you know.
And the land is referred to as a woman.
All right. See that? See that? So we're about to see it, man. Slowly but surely, man. Brother came out of the lockdown and everything that said they can be wicked again. You got this guy, what's it? I don't know if he's Pyro, a rapper that got killed again yesterday in East London while they were having a Jubilee, feast. He got killed, man. Jake is not in a state of mourning. Jake is in a state of how do you call it? Of mirth. Okay? Carry on.
I think that's pretty much.
That's it. All right. So now go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 22, and we're gonna see that it's a prophecy. The Bible has spoken about it. Yeah, carry on, Malaki. We're gonna get into the words, man.
It says the British government could take a lead and force farmers to farm their lands with grants to pay for the fertilizers.
Yes.
But that isn't going to happen for a couple of reasons.
Right.
The British government is run by Carrie Johnson,
right,
who thinks the countryside should be for badgers and not for growing food.
You see that? Because these elite don't give a F, man. These elite, guys, listen, in them bunkers, they've got food already stored for like 10, 20, 25 years. They've developed a technology to be self-sustained in there. Okay, they go like those laboratory, farm where they can come up with some food, and you will grow over there. And they got everything set up, man. They don't give a fuck about you people. You can die. They don't give a shit. They don't give a F, man. And people will realize that. Those of you who believe in this government, you will realize that when the time comes. Okay, let's go, Mala. 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. Let's see what prophecy says.
2nd Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses.
You see, and suddenly shall the what?
The sown places shall appear unsown.
So that means that goes into the prophecy. The last point we say that that the prime minister thinking that the countryside is for badgers and animals, man.
That's a joke.
That's what it is. They're not taking advantage of what. But anyway, we're in the bottomless pit anyway. Nothing really grows over here like that. Anyway. So he says suddenly, they know about it, but then these people will find out when they wake up one morning. You see? Carry on. Yeah. That's another one. Look, he can't wait to get his fix. Esau gotta go into slavery, man. And this bug out, this guy, I don't even know if he's a Jake. Is he a Jake, this guy? Yeah, he probably look like probably a Jake though. I don't know, but if it's a Jake, yeah. Huh? If it's casting the Jake, but this guy's gonna have to die because all he does is to pump drug in his. What's your use this eater? You gotta die, man. That's how the government see them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Carry on.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
See, full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. It's not like you're gonna be warned or pre-warned about what's going. You're gonna wake up one morning, man. Okay? You're gonna wake up one morning and then your auntie gonna call you. There's no food in food in the stores, And Jake don't even buy. We don't think like 6 months ahead. All these Edomites, they go like 6 months worth of storage, stacking up in the storage. But then again, the wolves gonna take care of that. All of these Edomites, they're doing it for us and for the wolves. So we're going to eat regardless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Kings, chapter 6 and verse 24.
Oh, that's powerful. That's where I was going, man. Cannibalism, man.
That's right. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was
that's a northern tribe. And you northern tribe, man.
Yeah.
You northern tribe, man. You're gonna die the most. Because in London, I don't see no northern tribe coming one day and say, "Oh, I want to join the troop. I want to inquire."
Yeah.
It's only, and obviously, some of the southern tribe has to be, you know. I mean, some of the northerners look like Negroes, yeah. But I'm talking about the one that we know as northerners.
Yeah.
When have you seen them coming to us?
No, never.
There was one that came one day when I was doing the work with the brother in Brixton. He came. First of all, he came with the wrong name, and he didn't understand even English, so his son had to translate because he came with his son. But the next time we didn't see him, you know why? His woman told him, no, Gritos. Don't follow these Negroes, man. You stay here, I will cook you the best food. Yeah, that's how they brainwash them, because the northern tribe woman, she gonna bring the tables, man. She gonna bring the food. She gonna take care of you. She gonna clean the yard, man. You know what I mean? So it's hard for Nob to go and do the work, because she gonna give you good sex in that. So that's it.
That's right.
You know? Carry on.
2 Kings chapter 6 verse 24.
Bring that out.
And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. Verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria.
Right, and before you come in, before you carry on, can you read quickly Luke 21 and 1 before you carry on, man? Yeah? Luke 21 and 1. All of these are prophesied, man. So that they prophesy, the prophecy, they've been prophesied already, man. Okay? We're gonna go into that famine. We need to be ready, man. As men of the Lord, we need to fast, we need to pray, we need to be in the spirit, man. We need to be, you know, obsessed with this truth, man.
That's right.
You know? You got it. Luke 21 and 11, read it. 11. Yeah, Luke 21 and 11. Bring that out, man, with that voice.
Luke chapter 21,
Bring that out.
verse 11.
That's right.
And great earthquake shall be in divers places.
See, great earthquake, we know that. Carry on.
And famine.
You see that? And famine, man. I don't know, so you haven't seen the earthquake destroying a lot of places like Haiti and all those other places, Puerto Rico and that, New Orleans and that. You think the famine ain't gonna come in the biggest fashion, or in the biggest scheme, or in the biggest way ever? Do you think it's not gonna come? Come on, man. We have to use our head, people, man. The people, the most are sleeping, man. So they can eat McDonald's, they can go in KFC, they can eat jerk chicken, GMO food. They think that they're okay. You have to read the signs, man.
That's right.
Carry on, my love.
And famines and pestilences.
Right, we've seen one example of the pestilence in 2020. It's only now that it's gone. But from 2020 to early 2022, we saw what was going on with the COVID-19, man. We saw how many people went and took the potion, man. You saw it, the pestilence, man. So we cannot say that the Most High is not a real God. We cannot say that the book is not true. The Bible is a true book, man. Okay? Let's stop, man. Let's stop. Carry on.
Okay, so
That's about famine. Read it, yeah.
And fearful sight.
Right.
And great sight
great
shall
sign.
there be from heaven.
See that? Very soon we're gonna enter, you know, a scenery like we've never seen before, man.
that's right.
Very soon, prepare for hard times, man. Dear men of the Lord, prepare you and your family for a hard time, man. Serious time are coming. They're around the corner, man. Like Pac said, I see death around the corner. It's gonna be death, man. Death is coming in big fashion. You're gonna be stepping over corpses when you step out of the yard, man. Okay? It's gonna be chaos and doom. Them pastors don't teach that. They don't want to get part of the program to keep you asleep. You have to wake up, man. Carry on.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6 and verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria.
Right.
And behold, they besieged it until an ass head was sold for 4
And the besieging is the same thing. You gotta understand. When famine comes, right, people gonna lose their mind.
That's right.
All right, and there will be some sort of uprising.
That's right.
So that will now give okay, the authority, because you got to understand that the Bill of Rights that's been passed down. So your human right has been taken away, and there's about Bill of Rights we will go into very soon. And then that will give the right to the army, okay, to take over your town and your places and your neighborhood. Right? You got to understand that. Okay, so it's the same thing. They say nothing new under the sun. So that's what they do. They besiege you, so you don't know what's coming in and what goes out. And also is to kill Jacob. Anyway, the ultimate plan of Esau is to kill as many Jacob as possible. Okay, carry on.
Piece of silver and fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
And that's how I know that inflation will be as well in fashion.
Yeah.
The prices of food, what you think when there's no food? It's high already.
That's right, it is.
It's high already.
That's right.
It's high. Okay? You get a 28 pound, it's like a bag. A 20 pound, you go to Tesco, 28 pound, it's like a bag like that. Before it used to be 2 bags. Before with 21 pound, you go to Tesco, you got a fairly nice thing going on, man.
Yeah.
But now 28 pound is just like a bag. So things, the Bible ain't lying, man.
And if you realize in the scripture they were trading a dove's shit.
Of course.
Dove's poo.
Dog's poo.
Look, dove's dung, man. They were trading that.
Well, back in the day.
Yeah, it's just cabs of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
What's that for? Like,
So basically, they're cooking. No. In 80, when it was peak, they used to do a dung. They used to do like they used to call it mud cake. And that's a prophecy, you know, about there's a prophecy in Malachi 2 talking about a donkey that was gonna eat dung, those Levites. And then when they get no, they'll do cake out of mud and they'll eat it, man. That's what's coming. But it might not be exactly the mud, because there's no mud over here, but it will be something else.
Yeah. This is verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passed by upon the wall.
Right, so the king will pass. So that, look, in that day, your leaders weren't going to be able to do nothing.
Yeah, the rappers.
They'll go in a bunkers and they'll retreat in a yard and they'll be there, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And they will have the food to eat for a season before the monster come and kill their ass.
That's right.
Okay? But you're gonna be you made them rich, but then in the time of famine they can't help you, man.
There you go. There you go. There cried a woman unto him, saying, "Help, my lord."
And you see how he's a woman, and you're a woman, you Israelite woman,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
black woman,
That's
man.
right.
With your wickedness, you're gonna pay the most, man.
Latino woman.
Yes,
Latino woman too.
the Latino woman and the black woman, man.
That's right.
Without wickedness, she's gonna
That's
eat a child, man.
Come.
You're gonna eat boo-boo, you're gonna eat rara.
That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be the meat gonna please it. See they have this nice oven.
Yeah,
They're gonna cut, man. We're gonna read it. People think
right.
it's a joke.
That's right.
Hey, before you carry on, even in Masada, people who don't know, Masada was the last stronghold in 70 AD when they was fighting against the Roman.
right.
All the zealots, all the Sicarios, all the heavy hitters, the Negroes, the Goonies, the warriors went there, man.
That's right.
But the Roman did like a, how do you call it? Like I forgot the name, man. A siege around them. They were eating the shoes, the leather. They were eating it. They were eating the babies. It's well documented, man.
That's right.
Josephus documented it.
Josephus documented.
That's right.
So we're not lying.
That's right.
Speaking the truth, man. Okay, carry on.
In 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 27. And he said, if Yahweh do not help thee.
No, read this 26 again because we missed it.
This is the book of 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passed by upon the wall, there cried the woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king.
Right.
Verse 27.
Okay.
And he said, if the heavenly Father do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Question mark.
See that? So in that time, it's the Holy Spirit, it's Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Waharaka Kwadash that will be able to help you. None else will be able to help you. Even the men that are going to die, when you read Isaiah 3 and 26, 25 to 26, it tells you that they're going to die. A lot of men going to die, man.
That's right, that's right.
Okay?
Come.
So you have only you and the Most High.
That's right.
But in that day, judgment will be coming through. So if you've been doing wickedly, what do you think is going to happen to you? That's a perfect opportunity for the Most High to kill you.
That's right. That's right. Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress.
Yeah.
Verse 28. And the king said unto her, what ally of thee? Question mark.
Right.
And she answered, this woman said unto me.
These women say, and they will be tricking one another. That's when you women, group of women, they're always beating, man.
That's right.
That's why a lot of women will say, I prefer having male as friend. Because when you have two women, they're always beating, they always do stuff.
Yeah.
They hate one another, man. They'll take their friend men and things like that.
Yeah.
They'll finesse, like I said, they will finesse one another, man. And it's coming back in big fashion.
That's right.
Okay, so what happened?
Give thy son that we may eat him today.
See that? So the woman told him, listen, we're hungry right now.
That's right.
Like, can't you see that they were probably shaking now? They couldn't even talk.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like dying. They're like, the hunger pain is too strong. They don't know what they do.
Yeah.
So if we kill them and we eat them, what can we do?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yes, people will go back anyway to the heaven, man. We need to eat out here, man.
Yeah, 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 that's right.
There's me, there's you, there's the other one.
Yeah.
Let's sacrifice the babies.
But they were sacrificing the baby unto Baal anyway.
That's right.
They were sacrificing the baby unto Baal anyway. So that means that was in the DNA, that was in the psyche.
Right.
That was already in the thought pattern.
That's right.
And nowadays, the abortion's already in their thought pattern.
Right.
So they're already into that energy of killing millions of babies anyway.
That's right.
They're not gonna have no problem.
You see that? You see that's the wisdom, man.
It says,
I didn't even see it. Now, look, they've been sacrificing their baby through abortion already. So what do you think the bitch gonna do when the time comes, man?
That's a good point.
That's a good point, man. Very good point.
Give thy son that we may eat him today.
See?
And we will eat my son tomorrow.
So she tricked him, man. She said, bring your son, we're gonna eat him. We're gonna do like a little jerk, man. You know how the Jamaican, they do the jerk.
Yeah.
They will do the jerk and eat it properly.
The rice in the stew.
The rice in the stew. Hey, man. I don't give a fuck. They were listening to something. Hey, the Bible is so real, man. The Bible is the realest, man. You see, he himself, he doesn't believe he put it in the Bible. He's in the Bible, man.
I know it's true.
No, but you see, you're amazed at how real the Bible is. The Bible is accurate, man.
That's right. In 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 29. So we boiled my son.
So we boiled it. We did some pepper soup. Yeah? Pepper soup. We did some oxtail style.
That's right.
You know? Huh? Man.
And I
Did
said,
it proper, like, with a lot of chili.
that's right.
A lot of chili, man. It's right there. They're boiling that did the soup, pepper soup, man. No joke. Pepper soup of oxtail. If you're a Caribbean, oxtail. If you're from West Africa, pepper soup. If you're a northern tribe, it's the soup with the peas. They add up the peas in it, you know. These women are ruthless, you know. The savages. Damn. Carry on.
And we're going to see whether this woman going to wear Versace that day. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 29.
Right.
So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she have hid her son.
You see that? So when you get to her now, to give up the good so we can eat, so we can be full of. So it means that they ate the baby maybe within days, they ate the whole thing, man.
Yeah.
It's greedy, and they're greedy, you know.
Yeah.
Man, have you ever been to them in a restaurant? They take the biggest thing, you know, and they eat everything. And they will say, "Can I have some for my mother, for my sister?" You have to buy and take it extra. She will take it home, and she's not even going to her sister. She's lying. She'll go and eat it before she goes to sleep. They're greedy.
Women, you know, when when all hell breaks loose, man, they go to a natural state of being survivors.
They don't give a shit.
They don't care, man. That's why brothers got pulled down with these women, because, you know, as I for one, man, you're gonna have millions of women grabbing your legs, man, in that day.
You gotta be careful what woman you're into these days, because these women, man, if they can abort the baby when they have a little pressure, you think they're gonna be eating a baby in a thing? There was a documentary that came out where the women say they were asking this woman, does a woman have the right over a baby after birth? She said yes. So that's it right there. All you have to do is be spiritual to see what's going on, to see that the Bible is real, man. She said it. She said that yes, the guy asked her, do you understand? I'm not talking about
West Coast,
man. I'm not talking about before the baby. I mean, before the baby is born, I'm talking about after the baby is born. She said yes, she has right over it. She can terminate that baby life after. Come on, man. So you're telling me they're not going to eat the babies? Come on, baby. We have to realize what we're dealing with, man. That's part of being spiritual. Being spiritual is able to see what's going on and able to understand so we can move accordingly, man. These women are no good for us, man. And we should pray Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that He give us good women. He give us good women, man. Because they're wicked. Bring it up, like, let's bring out a piece of before it comes.
Deuteronomy 28 and 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, and the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee.
Break it down.
So yeah, that's one of the curses.
Right.
So you know, for all, like, these curses are twofold, threefold, fourfold.
That's right.
So it happened during the time of Second Kings. It happened during the time of the Roman siege, and it's happening again in the future, in the foreseeable future.
That's right.
And even I'll quote what Josephus said as well.
Yeah, bring it out.
He said there was a woman called the story of Mary of Bethshuba.
See that? Mary of Bethshuba.
Bethshuba is a story of cannibalism told by Josephus in his Jewish war.
Yeah, I think Bethshuba is Bayel Shabbat. Bayel Shabbat. Carry on.
Which occurred as a consequence of famine and starvation during the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD by Roman legions commanded by Titus.
Right.
And going down it says, famine was so eaten her heart out and rage consumed her still faster.
See that? Because hunger pain is a very powerful thing, like I said earlier. The hunger pain will put you in an alternate state. The hunger pain will kick the survival mode in you. It will turn you into a Wolverine, man. Thing that you thought you would never be able to do, you would do it in certain time, certain conditions, man. People are not born killers. Although, yeah, obviously you were born where you're supposed to be born. But I'm saying, like, it comes out based on what you go through. It amplifies based on what we all killers, but people kill right now because they grew up in a situation where they had to kill, for example. You get what I'm saying? So when you get to that point of famine, if you don't have the Spirit of the Most High on you, you will do things that you never thought you'd be able to do. Yeah? Let me finish and then you will bring your piece out. Oh, what is it about?
It's about hunger.
Yeah, let me and then you can carry it.
Alright, this is Lamentations, the 4th chapter, the 9th verse.
No.
They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Right, see that? Because when you're hungry, you know, your body's starting to, your flesh starting to eat itself. And then that's the pain. You want to stop the pain. That's why you go mad now. You become like you zombify you. Like a lot of these goons, they're zombies, you know. So the situation got on them where they're so peaceful, whatever it is in their life, go to the next level psychologically where they can do whatever they have to do. They don't feel no way after they stab you, man. They become zombies. So anger pain will turn you into a zombie, man. That's how you become. When you read the movie, when you watch the movie, they're like that. Like they're running after people and they want to eat because they're not thinking anymore. You know, all you want to do is to satisfy your body now at that point. See? Satisfy the flesh. See? Carry on.
For these pine away stricken through for one of the fruits of the field.
See that? Alright, carry on, man.
Says, famine was eaten her heart out, and and rage consuming her still faster.
See that? He said, man. Yeah?
Maddened by hunger, she took the infant at her breast.
See, maddened by anger, so that means now she's zombified. Now she's a zombie now. Now she don't think anymore now. Yeah, she don't think anymore now, man. Yeah. Now her teeth start twitching, her gum starting to itch, and the tongue starting to itch. Now she wanna eat something. She looking at the baby. All of a sudden she don't see him as little Junior. She see him as jerk chicken, bro. She don't even understand what's going on. She's like, ow! She see him as jerk chicken. People gonna find out in our day. That's why they would know that it was so important to be under the Most High. Being under the Most High is the biggest protection. You're doing yourself a favor, man. Because people, we don't understand our bodies. You wake up in the morning, you're able to eat from sun up to sundown. So you don't know the depth and the level of your psychology, how it functions. Because you never put in that situation. See? Carry on, mother.
Maddened by hunger, she took the infant at her breast and said to him, "Poor little mite, in war, famine and civil strife, why should I keep you alive?"
Woo!
What was that?
Read that again, man. Read that loud, man, because that's too beautiful.
But maddened by hunger, she took the infant at her breast and said to him, "Poor little mite, in war."
Poor little Mike.
No, that's the one.
Poor little Ma'aka'Allah. Ma'aka'Allah is Mike. Poor little Ma'aka'Allah, man. Read it.
In war, famine and civil strife,
In war, famine, and civil strife,
why should I keep you alive?
why should I keep you alive? And that's the mind of Eve. That's the mind of Eve. That's why you shouldn't trust Eve, because when the police come, if you live with Eve, she will sell you out in that time. All they have to do is they do some psychological move on her, she giving it up. Just like when you talk to her on the phone, she get wet, and then next minute she come and knock on the door, she say, "I'm here." It's the same way. Carry
So
on.
with these women, they say, what do you bring to the table?
That's right.
Come, you must be food for me.
You must be food for me, man. You know them rappers, they say, "I see you as food." He's food. He's food, boy. He's food.
See that?
Them move, that's how they talk, you know. He's food, man. He's food. Carry on, man. Nothing new under the sun.
To the partisans and avenging spirit, and to the world they tell, the only thing left to fill up the measure of Israelite misery.
See that?
And in defiance to all natural feeling, she killed her son, then roasted him, and ate one half, hiding the rest.
Woo!
See that?
No, this article is a book called The Works of Josephus. It's a Jake that was hired by the Roman to keep a record of everything that was happening. See that? So we're not making this up, man, niggas. We're not making this up, man. Okay? And also, just like history, prophecy repeats itself, in case you didn't know. So the same thing, there's nothing new under the sun. The same thing are bound to repeat. That's how it is, man. Bring that up, man.
It's Sirach chapter 25, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Man, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of the woman. That's why you gotta be careful, like I said, man. Look, when you meet these women, you have to do a vetting. Yeah, you have to do a vetting. And also, when you accept with these women, yeah, demons can jump on you as well. So you can't have sex with any woman. Because everybody got an energy field on them. If the woman is wicked, when you have sex with her, that wickedness will jump on you.
Sexual energy exchange.
Sexual energy exchange, and it will leave you confused. That's why a lot of Jake live this truth after they met certain women. Or they lose the spirit after they meet certain women. They start making wrong choice after they meet certain women.
And notice how the Lord calls all these different doctrines strange women.
Strange women.
They lead people astray.
See? So one of the danger in this truth is to meet these strange women and they come, well, you know, the beautiful, what happened is that they want you to live with them. One of the trick, if a woman is hasting for you to live with her, you gotta be careful, man, my bro. Gotta be careful. Yeah, they want you to live with them, man.
Got a precept as well.
Bring that up.
Ecclesiasticus 19:2. Wine and woman will make men of understanding to fall away.
Wine and woman will make you too much booze, too much drinking. A man of the Lord shouldn't be drinking every day. Keep that for after Shabbat, for example. Have a little wayaya and drink it. Don't drink during the day or during the week. Drink it when you're off, or you know, once in a while, or once a week. Don't drink every time. Okay, it lessens your vibration and it makes you vulnerable. You know, a woman can get to you if you drink too much, man. So you're not alert. And soldiers supposed to be on high alert, man. Circumspect, be ye circumspect, man. It's not done, man.
And he that cleaveth the harlots will become impudent.
And he that cleaveth, so you're not supposed, it's like, me, I'll keep it real, man. I finished work, I did one night shift. I don't do night shift this day, but it was double pay, you know, Jubilee. So I said, let me go and do some night shift to get a bit of money. So I went there, and it was central London. It's not far. The hotel I was working in was not far from Seoul, man. And all night when I came out, I saw all these harlots going passing by. And I was like, yo, man, bro, I opened my account, I looked at it, there's a bit of money in there. And I was there. And I was like, you know, I'm not doing that. So harlots, man. And harlots, it's not just the women that are in the room and you don't pay for them, no, or the escort. Harlot is the one that in the street too. The one that you're with. The one that have many men. That's what it means. Because she has many men, she has many spirit on her. So when you come in her, you get that spirit as well. That demon jump on you. You know? So we have to be a man of the Lord. It's a whole school, man. It's a mission in the school, man. It's not as easy as people think it is, man. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult to be in. That's why the reward for those that will like persevere to the end will be so great. It's hard, man. If you see a woman passing by, it's not every woman that you want, because you don't know that woman, that's your spirit, you know how many men she had. They will never tell you about their body count, man. One thing about them, they will never tell you about the body count. A bitch will tell you that she got free, she has free. How can you have free and you're free in this Babylon? Come on, man, free?
Listen, it's rare that you ever meet a Jake woman, especially during the early 20s, that will tell you that her body count's above 5. An Edomite woman will tell you.
Yeah.
But Jake women, though, they keep it low.
Discreet. They'll see I have free.
Yeah, free. That's the magic number, 203.
Yeah, 203.
Magic number, man. Free about.
To be honest, free is in the Bible. Free is really a number that really certifies something.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, I was trying like
true,
Rose
though.
the third day. You know, the kingdom of heaven has free gates on each side. You know, Apostle Paul was blind for 3 days. Jonah was in the fish's belly for 3 days. So when they're saying free, really it's a certification that they're sluts, man.
And also the deeper level psychologically, when Yahweh asked, how many times Yahweh asked Peter?
3 times.
3 times. You know why? He was complete, he was certified.
Yeah, you see that?
He does something to your psychology.
You see that?
The meaning,
Yeah.
3 times a minute.
Yeah.
So when I say free,
Yeah. There you go.
your psychology is like, she's a good woman.
Yeah.
Because given the body count for other women, if a woman say free, like she's a good woman.
See that?
She's gonna pass. She alright. No, she's not. She's a harlot.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, precept. This is Sirach chapter 31 and verse 27. Wine is as good as life to a man.
Guys, break it down.
This is Sirach chapter 31 verse 27. Wine is as good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man without is that like it's then to a man that is without wine, for it was made to make men glad. So basically saying how wine is good, but you know, you have to take wine moderately, man.
Yeah.
Because one thing about wine is that a lot of people that take these certain drinks, they're unconscious, and when you're unconscious, it's easier to exploit that person. Like when these women go to like parties and stuff, you know, people sometimes when they drink too much, that's when the men can now sleep with them, because they're not fully aware of what's going on. So yeah, that's
all you gotta do, man. All you gotta do if women come, just make sure you have some prosecco.
That's right.
It's not difficult. A woman come to your yard, don't worry, buy the prosecco. Or back depending on the wine or whatever. And just don't even say nothing. Just talk to her. And then you know, some preacher. So you talk, she finished it. You don't even ask her if she wants. She finished it. Because she know right now, she like, she started to jump. You put some Afro beats. Before you know, and then you get up, you start dancing there behind her. Before you know it, boom, it's over. It's over, bro. It's over with.
Right.
So it's real, man.
It's real shit.
See, the Bible was supposed to be our guide, man. The Bible's a real book, so I don't understand when people say, "Oh, the Bible is a fake book." The Bible, hey, Esau cannot write this book. This book is too deep for Esau. Esau is a carnal man. How can a carnal man write a spiritual book? Don't make sense.
Don't make sense, man.
But how people are too far gone, man.
Any Israelite man that doesn't know that this is his book, man, it's not in his right mind.
They're too far gone, and that's why they're going to have to be destroyed.
That's right.
Okay?
I got a precept. This is Proverbs 31 verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Ezekiel 4:10-11. Can't.
Yeah, man.
See that? Give not thy
That's
way.
right.
For what?
You're not straight onto women, man. And me and the brother, we were speaking, we saw a pussy beggar, man. You know, that nigga that was there, man.
Right.
You know, one was listening to what we're saying, but one was a pussy beggar.
Right. Earlier when they came and inquired.
Right.
Yeah. While there was two guys that were listening to what we were saying, there was another guy, he was honestly, the girl had a little thing going on, so he was taken by that.
That's right.
And that's what happened. A lot of these guys have been taken by these women, man.
That's right.
And in this society, a lot of these men anyway, they follow women.
Yeah. That's
Hey, so a man gonna kill you for a woman.
There you go.
A man's gonna kill you for his woman, man.
That's right.
That's the fact, you know? Why? Because this society put women on top. But they think now they can manipulate men.
Have you got any literature?
We can. Do you have YouTube? Do you have YouTube? I mean, do you have YouTube on your phone? Yeah, I want to. You can subscribe to our channel, so you can watch it up. I don't have a.
It's a bit windy out there.
Yeah.
So.
You're right. You good?
Yes.
How you doing?
Raph, put the channel in that you're saying.
Guys,
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
What's it called?
Yahweh.
Say Yahweh.
Y-A. Now W. No space.
Right.
Can I write it quickly?
You're in this one like
I know you want to do it, but you want to do
You're in
it.
this one like
Don't
Never forget that, man.
You're not familiar with that, that's why.
Don't forget that.
His dad is an Israelite.
Oh, you
He's
see.
respecting the Sabbath today.
So that's okay.
You're a king, man. Don't forget that.
That's okay. Alright, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
And then standing on this time.
Alright, guys, hold this too.
Let me hold it.
No, I'll take a picture with them with it. Hold it.
See, the people are waking up.
Stand here with them. Is it alright we take a picture with you guys?
Come on, man. Like, oh, that's what we out here for. You know?
Alright, we take a picture of this book. Oh, wrap your hands in front of it. Right there. Thank you, boss.
That is the Israelite.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
See you there.
Right? Yeah, see, so our people wake up in time, man. You know, even I talked about it, famine and that. As we get into way people gonna wake up as well. See, Jake was shook with the reality of Esau to the point where they don't understand what we're talking about. But once they go into the pain, like case in point, these chicks when they're in prison, that's when they know that's when they started to pray. Have you noticed that? A lot of chicks, when they get to jail, it's when they go to jail, now they want to know about the Most High.
But there's something powerful. You said to me how when someone is in comfort, that's when they really serious.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, even in businesses, people actually grow when they step out of their comfort zone. That's how it is. Actually, you go hard when you got your back against the wall. You go hard. That's how we were wired, man. So when a lot of people, when the comfort is taken from this society, when Esau take the comfort, then a lot of Israelites will come. Because I go online and they watch it, but they see like, no, man, that's not very conducive to my growth. You know, but when the time comes, they will get up. They will do what they have to do. Yeah, so what were we now? Ezekiel 4, 10 and 11. Yeah, because we in the spirit of the famine, man. You know, the famine of the world, the words like a famine of the world, the famine, all of that is coming, man. You know, one thing about the prophecy that will come one after another. Like you won't have time to relax, man. So either you got it now, or it will be too late. You know? Yeah, read that.
Ezekiel 4 and 10. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight.
See, and thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight. Right. Yeah, but what it means is that they're going to ration you. Like for example, if you want 8 cornflakes, you can't have 8, they will say only 2 cornflakes you can have. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you had like a 10 pack of meat, this month, next month when you go, they have it in the system. When you tap your name, when you enter your whatever and eat, they'll be like, and you come out, oh, you cannot have meat this month. Why? Because the ration don't allow you to have 10 before. Now you can only have fish, or you can only have like whatever. That's where we're going with this, man. That's where we're going with this thing, man. But Jake is not awake. Carry on, man. Oh yeah, carry on.
20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it.
From time to time shall thou eat. So you're gonna be like, you know how, you wake up in the morning, me personally sometimes I can't be bothered, man. I just go on my phone and I'll get me some porridge, some corn meal porridge, some I'm ordering sometime. I can get some, whatever. You can eat 3 times or 4 times a day if you want. You can cook, you can eat if you want. You can go to, you went there and got it. You know what I'm saying? You can get in the store and get whatever you want easily. But the time will come when this will be luxury. Be scarce, or you will have like a long queue, like in a confinement time. That's what's gonna happen, man.
When something is scarce, the value of it.
Right, and that's what we read. Like when you read it, that they were selling the dove, the pool at a high price, man. So you're gonna have meat for like 25 pounds. You used to have it for maybe like 4 pounds or 5 pounds, or maybe 7 pounds for quality. Then you're gonna have it for 25 pounds, like a pack like that. So you're gonna be able to eat the same thing over and over again. Like in West Africa, there's certain place where you have to eat once a day, man. Certain family that eats once a day. The family food is at 4:30. If you missed it, that's it for you, man. You're gonna have to find your way to go down. You don't have to go and eat something outside if you got the money. But as far as the household food, the one time you missed it, that's it. It's tomorrow, man. That's what's coming for a lot of these chicks. But us, the men of the Lord, those who persevere at that time, the Bible says in Isaiah 65 and 13 that the men of the Lord shall eat, man. And they shall drink, my servants shall eat. You know? Carry on.
Carry on?
Yeah. Don't worry, if you persevere, you will.
Thou shalt drink also water by measure,
Right.
the 6th part of an hin, from time to time shalt thou drink.
That's the same seed. Famine, man. You know? You won't be able to have it in abundance.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time,
That's right.
but at the end it shall speak.
My man is thugging. My man is thugging. My man is living his life.
Right. This is Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3.
My man is living his life. All right, thank you, bro. It's gonna be perfect. Yeah, my lord.
This is Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak
Come on.
and not lie.
Right.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
You're looking at
No. I'm amazed at the fact that look, she was like, she's living a life. I'm amazed at the fact that see that right now we stuck in our luck, but they're having fun, man. Look at the leather jeans, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? She looking at herself. She gonna put it on Instagram, probably catch a simp, you gonna come through.
Yeah.
You know, can put more demon on him.
Yeah.
That's why we're looking now. We're looking at it from a spiritual point of view, like,
True.
you know. But yeah, the prophecy, man. Carry on.
Oh yeah, can't. Let me read it again. Yeah.
Amos 4, man. Amos 4. 6 and 9.
Alright, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time,
Right.
but at the end it shall speak and
Now
not
the
lie.
end shall speak and it not lie, man.
Though-
So the prophecy never lied.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right. It will surely come. It will not tarry, man. So
right.
the prophecy shall speak. You know, the prophecy. I said the prophecy. The prophecy shall speak. Man.
Right.
Okay. Now let's go to Amos 4. 6 and 9. Man. Let's see what the Most High is saying, man. You know, let's see what the Most High is saying.
Amos 4 verse 6. And I also have given you cleanness of teeth in all your cities, and one of
Really, like they were healthy. You know, the Most High, a lot of these chicks, though they're wicked, they allow them to eat, man. You know, to have a healthy lifestyle and this and that, man. Carry on, man.
and want of bread in all your places. Yet have you not returned unto me, saith Yahweh.
all right, so no, read it again. I think I made a mistake. Read it again.
And I also have given you cleanness of teeth in all your cities.
Meaning, cleanness of teeth, meaning like not able to eat. Because when you eat, you got a meat all stuck in between, right? Right, so the cleanness of teeth, meaning like, you know, Hebrew, you like to say, you know, scourges for amendments. But the most I bring destruction toward Jake, it's not to destroy him, you know, it's to make him change his way. That's what he was saying. Carry on.
And want of bread in all your places.
Right, in want of bread. So the most I from time to time did that to Jake, man. So the same thing is coming. Carry on.
Yet have you not returned unto me,
So
saith
these
Yahweh.
chicks ain't gonna return onto. They're not returning to the Most High Yahweh. These family ain't gonna do nothing to Jake, bro. Act and really, it's for the elect to wake up. To be honest with you. The famine that's coming is for the elect to wake up. Those of them who are still asleep, because Jake gonna eat the children. I say they're gonna survive out here. They're gonna eat the cat. They're gonna eat the dog. They're gonna eat the pet. They're gonna eat the fox. They're gonna eat the babies, the children. They're gonna be all right. They'll be fine. Jake will be fine, man.
They actually will. The brother's not like they will, man.
Jake is a survivor, man. Them squirrel that you see in the French park, that back over there, a lot of squirrel. It's over with, man.
And the real question is, if Jake is a survivor, what's Esau?
Sorry. No, we're not even talking about Esau because Esau gonna hand down Jake. All you Jake that live around Esau, man, you better make moves very soon. You better make soon. You better make moves, man. Because let me tell you something. Right now they're plotting on you. As we speak, when you're sleeping and watching your Netflix, they're plotting on you, man.
501c3.
When you're in your yard and you know in all Esau area, in Esauville, and one of the daughters of Esau come to you to spend the she just checking to see how they're gonna enter, man.
That's right.
She gonna go and pass the information to daddy.
That's right.
They're gonna come for you, man.
Saw that in the movie, what's that movie
Get
called?
Out.
Get Out, yeah.
Yeah, see that?
People think it's a joke, isn't it?
It's a joke, man.
You know what's funny? The guy who did the movie is married to Esau. He knows what's going on. He was brave enough to come out and believe it, or through the movie. He's seen things, man. Them Jacob there, they see a lot of things, man. But they can't speak because they're on the contract. Kanye had to run away from that demon. He had to run away from her, man. And you see, he said, Kanye was saying, that Get Out movie was about me. So then from that, you know the movie's real. And how many more niggas are going through that we don't know about?
These movies are there to bring like a visual to show you what is to come. You know, like Independence Day, Get Out, all these movies are just visions for the elites to show you this is how, you know, well, it's not accurately going to play it that way, but it's just to show you like this is how things are going to come.
Well, I'll say this with spirit, yeah. Hollywood, yeah. Hollywood is the left-hand side church.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, Hollywood is the left-hand side church.
With the demonic feast of tabernacle.
Okay, there?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, they're the prophet because they do predictive programming.
Yeah, that's right. Predictive program.
And when they do all this movie, right? Like this movie about there was a movie called a pandemic. Talking about that. Talking about what happened. Pandemic.
Right, because a lot of them practice divination, so they see into the future.
They see in the future, right? And also they check the book at they know the Bible, man. Like them Hollywood men. See, when you see an Hollywood, you know, producer, these are high level Esau, you know. These are very intelligent people, you know. They read, they're educated, they know what's going on.
It's like the Predator movie had the dreadlocks, man.
Right.
And you know the Levites used to wear
It's okay, but carry on.
well, yeah, the Levites used to wear like, you know, dreadlocks and
Right.
stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So they copied, and then they had the last one for that from the Predator movie as well. So these Hollywood, you know, producers, you know, they've read the Bible and they apply the Bible stories to
See?
the thing.
Hey, the movie 300 comes from Judges 8.
That's right.
Judges the 8th chapter.
right.
The movie 300
Yeah.
come from Judges. Yes. Oh.
You study the Bible too. You got the Chronicles of Narnia. Where you get the Chronicles from the Old Testament.
Where do you get Godzilla from?
That's right.
Fire creature.
Yeah.
Sea creature, which is a real, and it's not only one, you know. It's a species. It's a Leviathan. Godzillas. They know about them, but they were never able to capture them or whatever. Because there's a level that Esau is not able to reach. Esau hasn't been in all the ocean. There's places in the ocean he's never been. There's places on earth he's never been. Yeah, there's creatures we don't know about.
We said we have seen about a few of his works.
And then there's a through the spirit here, and also there's a book about it. You see, sometimes in the heaven they talk about certain creatures, half this, half that. I believe that there's some on earth, but we don't know about.
Like Behemoth is another one.
Exactly.
You got different creatures.
You know? Yeah, let's carry on, man. We're reading the.
And also, Amos 4:7, and also I have withholden the rain from you.
See?
When there were yet 3 months to the harvest,
See that?
and I caused it to rain upon the city and caused it not to rain upon another city. One piece was rained upon, and the piece whereupon it rained not withered.
So that means the Most High did, you know, put pressure on Esau on many occasions, man. But it's not gonna change them. They ain't changing, man. Esau ain't gonna, I said Esau, Jake ain't gonna change. He put pressure on Jake for the longest. Look how long we've been into this captivity. Did that change Jake? It made him worse. Made him worse. Is that all? Is that all?
So 2 or 3 cities wandered unto one city to drink water, but they were not satisfied. Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith Yahweh.
See? Says Yahweh, man. So you niggas are wicked. That's the reason why the Most High gonna bring you. And you're not gonna escape it. Even you that are running the way to go to the west coast of Africa, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in all of those places, you ain't gonna escape it, man. Because the judgment will get there. Don't you know that? Hey, West Coast is so conducive to civil war. It's not even a joke. Yeah. Exactly. War is on the horizon in West Coast, man. They're gonna go to war against East. It's gonna be bad. So them taking on wake up, you know. Them taking West Africa, they're real warriors, you know. They're gonna die for this thing. So you're gonna be caught up in the middle. But they're gonna get up against this system when the time comes. Watch. What you think this is, man?
That's right. Precept, brother. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Right?
And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
And I will call the arrogancy of the proud. These societies teach you how to be proud.
That's right, that's right.
It doesn't give you no humility
That's
at
right,
all.
that's
In order
right.
for you to be humble, you have to come in this truth, man.
That's right.
You have to go through the humiliation ritual, man.
That's right.
To become humble. Can you believe that? And you got people that are humble naturally, but they just don't have the truth.
Yeah, that's right.
But they're rare. You got women that are humble, but where are they? I don't see them. They're definitely not in this. Maybe they're ashamed to come out.
They're afraid, man.
There's a woman that is ashamed to come out, you know. There's women that are not confident, you know.
Yeah.
There's women that are not confident, can't even wear a proper jean and walk properly, you know. These are the women that we want. They're going to show themselves when the time comes.
And will lay
So
low
it's going to be easy for us.
the haughtiness of the terrible.
Read that's part of it.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
So he will bring you, because you got people watch some of them Edomite.
Yeah,
Them Edomite, the Most High got something good for you.
that's right.
Most High got something better. Because you belong in slavery.
That's right.
You Edomites.
And this thing.
You know? Well, let's go. 133 and 33 and 34.
This is Psalms, chapter 107, verse 33. He turneth rivers into wilderness.
He turned the rivers into wilderness. See the sub-Sahara, that area was. See that the Sahel, the Sahara. You know that desert. The Sahara desert. That was it wasn't always a desert, you know. This was dense forest at some point.
That was Egypt a desert as well, was it not a desert?
These things were like normal, man. They had places where but it wasn't that all the time. Hey, when the Most High brought us, after we left, the Most High brought the curse, you know. Egypt was never the same. Egypt wasn't like that before, you know that. There's even certain monuments that are under the water, that were under the water, they had to bring it out. But the water didn't swallow it.
It makes sense. Why would the Most High make a desert?
Yeah, desert is cursed, man. It's the curse. Because a lot of people in that area were very wicked, man. Because your wickedness affects the soil you're in, you know that, right? This place has to be burned by fire to be purified. England has to be burned by fire to be purified. That's how defiled that land is, man. Yeah, because the land is a spirit. The land would need its baptism as well. And the fire will be, for the land to become what it's supposed to be, you have fire, you have to go through fire, man. To be touched by fire. At the deepest level, man. Because the earth, that's why there's the earth Sabbath. Because the earth has its spirit of its own.
I got a precept to back you up on that.
Yeah, and then
Got a precept that the brother said that the earth has life, right?
yeah.
So this is what it says in Leviticus chapter Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 28. And let me read that verse 27. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled,
The land is defiled.
that the land spew not you out also.
See?
When you defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you.
Right. And the reason why we were kicked out of Israel because we defied the land as well. So the same way the land spew us, the same way you spew Esau over there as well.
Right. I want to go previous up of verse, Leviticus 18 and 25, and the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof
Therefore, I do visit the iniquity thereof upon you.
Yeah.
Thereof upon you.
Upon
it, man.
And the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants.
You see that?
Vomiteth.
So the land gonna be so England gonna vomit these wicked, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna vomit you.
That's
I mean, like, it's so good to be spiritual, man. It's so good to understand spirituality, man.
That's right.
This kingdom only teach you carnality.
Yeah.
You know?
And for something to vomit, it has to have life.
Of course.
Going back to what you're saying, how the land has life.
Right. Right. You see? Yeah. Verse 34.
And the water springs into dry ground. Verse 34. A fruitful land
A fruitful land
into barrenness,
into barrenness.
for the wickedness of them that dwell therein.
So the famine is coming because of what? The wickedness of the people that dwell therein. The Bible never lies, man. The Bible is a true book, man. Okay? Let's go to 2 Kings 7 and 24. Let's go to 2 Kings 7 and 24 and see what 7 and 4 and see what he says, man. You know?
2 Kings 7 and 4. If we say we will enter into the city,
If we say we'll enter into the cities,
then the famine is in the city,
then the famine is in the cities,
and we shall die there.
and we shall die there. So Jake, we set in a messed up situation. We try to flee Manchester to come to London, trying to flee London to go to Manchester. But it's the same thing. Trying to go to York. Where are you going to go, man? To Esauville? They're waiting for you there, man. Okay, carry on.
And if we still sit, and if we still sit, and if we sit still here, we die also.
So if we stay here, we're going to die anyway. So carry on.
Now therefore come and let us fall unto the host of the Syrians.
So let's fall onto the wall. The horse. The Syrians. Who are the Syrians today? The Edomites. That's, that's literature. Yeah, but that talks about the Edomite today. If you bring it into our time, who are the Syrians? Who are powerful today? Who are powerful today? Who took us into slavery?
There's a modern day Syrian.
It's the modern day slavery. So a lot of people will go and actually give themselves to see, and that's why a lot of brothers in this truth that are not believing in the cheap, they're gonna take the cheap.
That's right.
Then they won't have the spirit of the Most High to withstand what's coming, man. They're gonna be sucker punched with prophecy, man. Taken by surprise. So we have to stay faithful to this thing, man. Most High never a liar. Okay? Then let's go to Job 5 and 20. But the Most High got us, man.
Just finish this real quick.
Mark, finish it.
If they save us alive, we shall live, and if they kill us, we shall but die.
See? They gave up, man. They gave up, man. But the faith wasn't too strong, They gave up when time came.
This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 20. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right. Now, I want you to read an article now. Let's talk about the Bill of Rights that shows that Esau is coming for the men of the Lord. You have to understand, Esau, can you bring Isaiah 10 and 1? What does Isaiah 10 and 1 say?
So Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree. That's what they're doing, man. They're taking our right away from us, man. Okay? So now let's read this, man. That's about what? The police crime sentencing and court bill, man. Okay? Can you read that part, and then let's jump to part 3 and then part 4. We're gonna read just section of it. Read that part.
Okay. This is the article that says the police crime sentencing and courts bill. From overcrowded prisons to endemic racial disproportionality, there are many pressing issues across the criminal justice system which need comprehensive, urgent redress.
See? Redress. So they want to change things around. But you see how they're speaking? So if you're a normal guy, you go to uni, you think, oh yeah, they make sense. But Esau is deeper than that. Right. Esau coming with something, but he has to use, political means. He has to use democracy. He has to use certain terms to put you to sleep. The Bible says he had a forked tongue. Right. As they speak to you, that's what they did to us. They went to West Africa with them, them suing proper, nice, in the name of democracy, only to bring war.
Yeah, that's right.
Only to bring war.
That's right.
Only to bring, how do you say? Destabilize us.
Yeah.
Exploit, man. Carry on. It sounds very nice. Talking about redress. Redress.
It says the police crime sentencing and courts bill purports to empower the police and courts to take more effective action.
So the police now has power, man. So it's called executive order where you have no right. The police can come and shut down what we're doing. We're gonna read it, you're gonna understand. Yeah, they're coming for us, man. So very soon we won't be here. However, because it became law now. Very soon we will go we will go to parks and back road and things like that. We're not gonna be over here for much longer, because you gotta be wise. See, we watchers, we gotta know what's going on, right? Gotta know how the judiciary system works. We gotta know how to move according to it. Carry on.
The police and courts to take more effective action against crimes and leads.
Okay, right. So let's
to a fair justice system.
To a fair justice. Let's go to part 3. What are part 3 saying?
This is part 3. Increased powers for police to impose restrictions on peaceful procession.
Read that again.
This is part 3.
When I go to procession, what does it mean? Let's go and let's see what procession means. So read that again.
Part 3. Increased powers.
So the power was given, like an increased power was given to the police, man. And you know how they abuse their power already. So imagine now that the bill is passed, watch what they're gonna do. Carry on.
Increased powers for police to impose restrictions. On peaceful processions, assembly, and protest.
Peaceful procession, assembly. Now let's read procession. What does it mean? What is
meaning of procession is a group of individuals moving along in an orderly, often ceremonial way.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to assembly. Go to assembly. Let's see what assembly is.
A group of people gathered together in one place for a common purpose.
A group of people, so that's what we're doing. That's the assembly, man. That's what I'm saying. Because when you read these people, you have to understand that they're coming for us. Okay? So that's the assembly, man. Carry on.
Continuing, which would expand the circumstances in which the police can impose conditions on a range of activities.
Right, so they can come and say, so let's say someone called them and say, oh, this guy had no issues.
Yeah.
You know when they came last time? They couldn't give nothing, but now
that's right.
they can actually kick us out.
Yep. That's going to read it right here.
Carry on.
For example, religious festivals.
For example, carry on. what is that? What was that in the earlier? The protest. Yeah, go to protest. What does protest mean? And then go carry on. What does protest mean? You gotta be vigilant, man, because Esau is coming. Esau is not like your low-level serpent.
Yeah, it's true.
Esau is a high-level serpent, man.
That old serpent.
That old serpent. Esau is very advanced when it comes to how to get you. So you have to be careful.
Yeah. That's why you gotta be watchman and pay attention to stuff like this.
You have to be watchman and pay attention to stuff like this.
You know, they say religious festival.
Right. Religious festival.
First, you know.
You understand what I'm saying? Them religious stuff, what are they talking about eating barbecue? What are they doing? We're the real religious festival. So when we come, it's real festival. We're banging on Esau, man. We're taking down Babylon. They're using crafty words.
And the second one is
Protest, hold on.
There's strong complaint expressing disagreement.
There's strong complaint. We are in disagreement with this kingdom, man. And how things are run. We're coming against them. When you read Jeremiah 28, okay, and 8, it tells you about what we're doing, man. So we are a protest. They're coming for us. Carry on.
For example, religious festivals.
For example, religious festival.
Community gatherings.
Community gatherings.
There you go. There you
You see that? Community. The Hebrew Israelite community gathers on highways and byways to protest. I'm telling you how that's serious. To protest against this kingdom.
Yeah.
So now we have to pass law to make sure that don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So a brother that preach in the street of London and of England that has a mic, bad idea. A brother that speak in the street of London that shout, you Esau, you that's rude, this and that, bad idea. Bad idea. You see the people passing by, the guy, the alphabet boys or whatever, let them go. Speak to the camera. If we come to the point, we leave this street, we go somewhere and do our thing, man. Don't be an idiot. The time of having a mic and trying, that's right. Bring that up. The Esau going, all of that is, the white man is the devil. All of that is over. If you don't get that, you're going to get that in that time. And when that come, you better agree with them, man. When they come, you better agree with them. Try to be rude and talk. They're going to put you down on the floor. They're going to kick your ass quickly and put you in that van, man. Swiftly. And when they come, you might be 4, they're coming 15. They're coming 15 van if they have to.
That's what do you call it? Like, those type of Israelites that don't really move with wisdom, they're going to be the martyrs.
Yeah.
The Most High's going to use them as martyrs.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's true. Obviously, you got a pocket of them that will die, the prophet that will, but a lot of them that will die because they don't want to listen. The Most High will make. But I'm telling you. Yeah. So let's jump to fun and what is fun. You got more meat?
There's more meat. It says religious festivals, community gatherings, from Notting Hill Carnival to fireworks nights, such as those in Lucy's football matches.
And all of those brothers that goes to preach in Notting Hill Festival, you have nothing better to do.
LGBT pride marches.
These niggas are going to get a boom boom. You're going to preach. They're not even listening to you.
There you go. There you go.
And also now, if you go, they can get you.
Exactly. And Malak, I also wanted to say something powerful about what was read. Notice how it says religious gatherings. First it was like subliminal shots to the Hebrew Israelites. Then they had little extra bits to try and make it seem as if it's not really sending shots to us.
Sending shots.
Where the first one, the second one, he sent it to us. They add little sprinkles to number 3 and number 4 just to make it seem as if he's not really sending shots. Because like I said, there's an old servant that has to do it sometimes.
And then you put other group in there just to, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, carry on. Yeah, 4, what does it say? Yeah.
Okay, this is part 4 of the article. Increased powers for police to respond to unauthorized encampments.
Unauthorized encampment, so they can deem this one to be unauthorized. Do you have a permit for that? No. And they're gonna work with these guys. They can call the police. Once these people knows about it, yeah, these managers in those different, in case they will call the police and they're coming. Let's say no. Then they're gonna bring. Let's remember that they're gonna bring it, and then you don't know that it's in the law. This is lawful for them to do that, you know, because it's in the law. So when you go back to Isaiah 10:1, it tells you what they do, unlawful decrees. That's what they do. It's not lawful, but it's lawful because they're the one that make the law. It's illegal, but it's lawful. Carry on.
It says, which would create a new offense of residing or intending to reside on land with a vehicle where it pauses.
And that goes now, they talk about the gypsies.
Or is likely to cause significant disruption.
It's a spirit. It's a gypsy animal. It's not?
Well, it's a vehicle that gypsies
Yeah, the humans get it.
damage
It's
or
caravan
distress.
life.
It also increases the existing period of time in which trespassers directed from the land would be unable to return from 3 to 12 months.
See that?
And grants private landowners significant powers to trigger a criminal offense.
Now, the park belongs to the park is private, you know. It's public, but it's private at the same time. But it belongs to the council. They can deem that to be a private place. So, because we want to live on freedom somehow. Because what happens is that when the beast system is implemented, we will have to be like pilgrims. But they'll make it harder for us. Basically, they're closing all avenues. Because you can't go to the park now to sleep, because they can come for you, they can clamp you down for that. You can't go to open places to sleep, because they can clamp you down for that. Because they want everyone to be submitted to the beast system. That's where we're going.
And war is war, man.
So,
and this is a continuation of the article. These measures would likely indicate discrimination against gypsies, Roma and traveler people, breach their rights to privacy and the home, and breach of public sector equality duty.
right, so we're going to be the one paying for that, man. You niggas, you two-thirds, Esau is coming for you, man.
There you go.
You're coming from all angles, man. Okay, yeah, let's get some precept and then we get, what does it get?
Revelation.
So Revelation 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time.
Right.
And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which was brought forth the man child.
Right.
Verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So Esau is making war with us, but he's using it in a different kind of fashion. He's using it daily to his media. That's why he's fighting us.
Political warfare, spiritual warfare, mental warfare,
psychological warfare, all of that.
Our precept. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
Pulling down strongholds.
And what we're doing is we're spiritually pulling down Esau's system.
Right.
Esau wants us to come and support us, sorry, but we're not doing that. Now, that's the reason why it's going to be very hard for them to demonize us, because we're not coming on. But
So what is Sakari doing? We now give, avenue to make a move on them that are in America. But Sakari, I would say on video, Sakari is sold down. Stay away from Sakari. They're sold down. They're sold down. Man say, Jake love the movement. Man say, oh, man. Yeah. So I think for one, no, 3 and 25 and 26, the men will die. We don't pick them. So don't worry. All the beautiful men that you see, when a man die, or once a man die, you can take us. It's lawful, man. That's what the Most High did. He has to die so we can take them. The Most High is beautiful. He's the church, so he don't worry. He knows the law. He knows what he has to do for us. Serve the Lord, don't worry. Serve Yahweh, man. Yahweh got you. He got you.
You ain't gonna do half of this shit.
They're gonna do, because they're gonna accept you for who you are. They will see you as a man of the hour. So why worry? This guy had to go and risk their life to get women. Yeah, Psalm 64, 1 to 6.
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, oh God, hear my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, man. So you need to pray for that, man. You got all sorts of things coming, man, against us, man.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, man.
Verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword,
Exactly.
and bend their bows to shoot.
Passing our law and then sending the enforcer, which is the army, against us, man.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
And bend their bows to shoot the arrows.
Even bitter words.
Yeah.
Verse 4. They that they may shoot in secret.
They may shoot in secret, passing our law in secret. No one talking about this law, man. They were protesting about it hard, but no one talking about it in one's past now, man. Carry on, man.
Verse 4. And they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they shoot at him and fear not. Verse 5. They encourage themselves at evil matter.
Yeah.
They commune of laying snares privily.
That's right. You see that?
Sorry.
They say, who shall see them?
They say, who shall see them, man? They think they're intouchable.
Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
You see?
They read the Bible.
They read the Bible, they know what's going on, they know that we're the men of the Lord. They're coming for us, they're ready to prophesy. So that's what's going on right now.
Both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
Exactly, the heart is deep, man. But when they talk, when that's 6, I said, 6. See, when Charles, is that Williams or Charles? King Charles. Yeah. When he was speaking, Prince Charles, when he was speaking, he was talking like, he was being like a father to the nation, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, this guy's slick. That's study diplomacy. They know how to use certain words, to appease the simple. Yeah, so, hey, we're at the end of this. Alright, hopefully you were edified. Brothers out there, be vigilant and be circumspect. Alright. When the Most High have mercy on us and help us. Now, we turn to the east. We give all praises. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wahab, Quote Yeshua. Babylon, beware.
Bad ball.
A bad for ball.